Path of Exile, Siege of Atlas, Siege of the Atlas. We're making a number of balance changings and have prepared. They're going to nerf those trap, right? And they're going to nerf those detonate dead, aren't they? They're going to. My predictions: traps getting nerfed into the ground, detonate dead getting nerfed into the ground, spell suppression getting nerfed into the ground. That's my predictions. These are my things that I think are getting nerfed into the ground. Okay. We're making a number of balance changes, and we're prepared this information for you. Preview ahead of the announcement live stream at the end of this week. The full details of these changes. Oh my god, chat. Oh my god, dude. Wait, at the end of this week? Wait, really? Friday? In general, we're focusing on two particular archetypes we feel were the least competitive with other builds during Scourge. Is that melee? Melee. These are hand-cast spell builds and hit-focused bow builds. Bro. What? What about melee? Bro, we didn't see a single melee guy in, like, any of those competitions. They were all dead, trap Andy, fucking guys. The melee guys were, like, a million years behind everyone. Clearly, melee needs a buff, okay? Alright, let's just, I'm just putting that out there. Lower the damage from totem, trap, mine, and trigger effects on, to balance out the buffs of these spells. That's what I said they were going to do, and they're doing it. That's good. Because I was going to say it was going to be bullshit if they didn't do that, so that's really good. They need to double nerf, like, because it's like canceling out does nothing. That means traps and mines and shit are still OP. Well, at face value, these changes will look like nerfs. For the most part, they shouldn't be due to the buffs of spells. You know why they're doing this, right? You know why they're putting this out? Because I know people are going to be raging. They know all the trap cucks. What the fuck, GGG? I'm not playing your fucking game anymore. You fucking nerfed my build. I wanted to throw traps out. I'm a little bitch. You know, that's what so they're doing this, so they're releasing it in such a way where before the nerfs, they say, like, dog, we're not nerfing your shit, okay? When you see it, it's gonna look like it's nerfs, but it's not actually nerfs, okay, bro? Okay, unique threshold jewels are no longer offered as a quest reward on completing Death's Purity in Act 5. Instead, you now have the choice of a rare Crimson, a rare Cobalt, and a rare Viridian. Oh, wow, what the fuck? The following unique jewels can no longer be attained. What, the Winter Burial, even? The Weight of the Empire? Wait, they're gonna buff the shit out of Heavy Strike then, right? Glacial Hammer build? That means Glacial Hammer's gonna have innate. Dude, Glacial Hammer's gonna have innate splash. With no jewel required. They better, right? Like, I am a teacher in a special needs class. Listening to the worst student do his daily reading comprehension. Oh, shut the fuck up. More Heavy Strike. Okay. Heavy Strike now has 20% chance to double damage at level 1. Upchanged. Up to 39% at GGG, what the fuck is that? Are you fucking kidding me, dude? So you took away 40% double damage, and you gave us 19% double damage. How can they buff spells like this much and make them so insane, and then they think Heavy Strike, literally nerf Heavy Strike, and then don't buff it at all? How can they really do that? Like, how can you do that? This is clearly so biased. Do you know how hard it is to make a Heavy Strike build viable? Like, you need to pump a ridiculous amount of currency and gear into it before it's even, like, slightly close, and then literally use any other ability and you're better off, right? You have to try so fucking hard, bro. They're making these other skills, like, viable competitive spells, but Heavy Strike is left languishing in the like, if you were ranking skills, like, S tier to, like, fucking F tier, Heavy Strike is literally F tier, right? It's literally F tier. And they're sitting there making edits to Heavy Strike, and they're leaving it in F tier. They're not even getting it to, like, an acceptable level. Whatever. Cleave now has +8 radius at level 20 +6. Now has added damage effectiveness at level 1. Well, they just killed Cleave, dude. They just killed Cleave, dude. Like, what the fuck? Do you guys not understand, chat? They removed the Cleave jewel. The only way Cleave was viable was because you could actually use the Cleave threshold jewel and get free Fortify and use an extra damage link, which made it, like, kind of okay. And now they've removed that. I have no idea what these changes are.
They ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine, but you just can't get into it because they would never understand.
This is the most dumb fuck shit I've ever seen. They removed Melee Splash, which is the only reason Glacial Hammer is, like, viable. It's because it's the strike skill. But guess what? It's actually viable strike skill, bro, because it has Melee Splash. It's kind of like Elemental Hit, the same thing. It makes it kind of viable because it has a splash built in. They removed the splash and gave you 40% conversion, which you were getting for free anyway from the fucking threshold jewel. It's dead. It's dead, bro. Okay, so dead. Dead, skill, awful, balancing. Dead skill, awful balancing. Dead skill, awful balancing. I don't even know how they could possibly think this is a good way to balance the skill. Like, these are dead skills that nobody's using. You understand? These are literally all dead skills that nobody's using, and they made them all worse. Do you understand that? They made all 3 of them worse. And they were already dead. If they have NERF Viper Strike, if they don't give you the stacking buff on Viper Strike, I'm done, dude. Viper Strike now does 90% base damage. Up to 140, 20. What have they done? That's literally like my favorite abilities in the game. And I mean, don't get me wrong, you could still build around this one, because it was actually, this is like the least dead of these abilities that we've been talking about. This is the least dead one. But they took away the one that basically is like every poison you have in the enemy increases damage attack by 2% or something, and it stacks infinitely. So you could get, if you're playing a build which has crazy attacks but inflicting 1 million poisons, you get to like fucking 200% increased damage and shit, and it's busted as fuck. And so they took away that, and they gave you fucking like a relative increase of like 2%. Okay. Fortification and damage reduction. Oh shit, so there's a massive problem where fortify stacks weren't even building up on builds that were literally melee, and it was fucking falling off, and it's cringe as fuck. They're gonna buff it, right? Fortify is getting buffed here, 100%. Fortify is getting buffed right now, baby, right now. Here we go. Wait, what happened? Doesn't get it. The influence modifiers that trigger a mark when you hit a rune can be removed from the modifier pools. They can only be obtained. Yeah, that's trigger a mark on hit. Yeah, mark on hit is not curse on hit, chat. S mark deleted, retard. You dumb fucking moron. It's not fucking deleted because you can still have it in the fucking support, you dumb fucks. How stupid are you? You can still get curse on it, you dumb fucks. So you can have invulnerability on hit. And then you can self-cast Poacher's Mark when you get to the boss. Holy shit. How dumb are you guys? Okay, so we're getting massive fortify buffs out the wazoo, right? Problem, fortifications gain being scaled by the damage dealt by fortifying hit means that hitting monsters with very high amounts of damage reduction, such as Azerite Mine, and the fucking, dude, the what are they called? Those stupid guys that block in that one zone with the doors. Heist monsters, dude. Azerite Mine, Similanko, against monsters that have just been spawned by certain lead mechanics, can grant little to no fortification, even for builds with very high damage. Fortification now generation now ignores the target's damage reduction. Damn, I was hoping they were going to buff Fortify, and they were going to make it so, like, it lasted, like, 20 seconds or something. And, like, each stack just refreshes or something. Like, I was hoping they were going to do some crazy shit like that. So it's a buff. I was hoping, what I was hoping for was more, right? I was hoping for more. Skill balance. Dead builds can gain significantly more damage by diluting the pool of desecratable monsters with high life specters. Because of how desecrated selected monsters, the fewer monsters occurring in the area, the more damage Dead dealt. Change Desecrate to have a fixed chance to spawn a Spectre Corpse. This means that Dead's damage should be more consistent on which area in the game you're in. This also means there is no incentive to bring multiple different high Spectre varieties, although you will still benefit from bringing one highlight Spectre into areas. So what did they do? So did they get like a bunch of Spectres that all had high life, and then there would be like 5 chances of getting one of the higher life ones? Still OP? Cringe. Fuck DD, dude. Fucking DD cringe, dude. Automatic AFK gameplay builds a cringe. Find out full details on CG Atlas expansion during a reveal later this week on twitch.tv/PathofXL Pokemon. So they're not really doing many balance changes. That's not actually that many. Like, ultimately, they're literally just buffing Bocucks and buffing Handcasters, killing Heavy Strike, killing Viper Strike, killing Glacial Hammer, and killing Cleave, which, I mean, can you already kill something that's already dead? I don't know. But, I mean, it's dog shit, bro. Let's be honest. They didn't touch Spell Suppression? No. Oh, my God. Okay, notes. Spell Suppression. Still OP as fuck. Do you know why they're doing this? Wait, do you know why they're doing this? They don't want to do the nerf patch on the expansion release. They're saving that for next patch. Because this needs to be nerfed. Spell Suppression absolutely needs to be nerfed. They're literally saving it for the next patch. Because this is their big dick one that, like, lots of people play, right? This is, like, the big dick. This is the expansion, the once-a-year expansion. This was, like, Maven, whenever Maven came out. And this was Cirrus, whenever Cirrus came out. So this one coming up in, like, a week or whatever, or a week and a half. Okay, that is literally the one that's coming up. And I don't want to have the negative fucking Andes on Reddit complaining about spell suppression and shit, like tainting everything, like raging about their nerfs. So they're going to wait until the next fucking smaller patch when there's less people playing and less eyes on Path of Exile, and then they're going to do the nerfs. People who did like the spell suppress, double defensive aura, like Grace, Ghost Shroud, all that shit, their characters literally just didn't die. If I want to go SSFHC, and I want to go big dick for the league, because chat, there might be an announcement about the league. I haven't actually made my mind up yet. There may or may not be an announcement where I go ultra big dick. Okay, I'll just say it. I'll go ahead and say it. Right now, we're currently discussing whether or not we want to do a subathon for this expansion, where I say, all right, the stream doesn't end until we kill the new in-game boss. That's currently the discussion, although I'm not sure. Okay, I'm saying there's a chance. All right, what did Mathel say? Is he pissed off they didn't nerf defenses?
Defenses survive. Nerfs are hiding the patch notes. Nope, don't have any defensive nerfs planned for 3.17 at this point, other than the two mentioned of the unique item section of the Balance Manifesto. Spell Suppression lives. Which is kind of dumb. It really is dumb.
I agree.
Aren't you sick of seeing every single hardcore streamer and player just build like 100% spell suppress on
It's
all?
cringe. It's dog shit. I totally agree. That's what I was saying. That's what I'm saying. It's lame. Like, last league was lame because no one was fucking dying. What they need to do, they need to do what League of Legends does. Okay, GGG, listen up. Certain boss mechanics, okay, they do a thing called true damage. Unreducible, percentage-based damage that just fucking kills them, okay? So they can't tank that shit, alright? I want true damage. Now, give us true damage. Yeah, I want some League of Legends true damage up on this bitch.
Or their gear and characters.
Unsuppressible damage. Everyone just wants to be OP. It's annoying. No one knows what they actually want, dude. Like, I'm telling you, bro. You don't want to get like randomly one shot by something you have like just chilling and then you get one shot. I agree, it's cringe. But you don't want everyone to be an unkillable god that never dies, right? That's also lame, right? And then because then you're shoehorned onto all these builds that just take advantage of spell suppression and become these stupid like infinite fortify, 100% spell suppression champion cuck with a fucking dick in his ass and a bow. You know, fuck that shit, dude. Fuck that shit.
Because he is God.